breaking news, men can get pregnant. Kind of. I don't even know how to approach this video. It's that. Anyway, DC makes a bold move here because the Joker is pregnant. This is canon, you guys. So I saw this gem on my Twitter timeline by Jester Bell here. She says, today, DC released a comic in which the Joker becomes pregnant and gives birth to a mud monster who transforms into a child version of himself who he adopts as his son. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Here we have it in all its glory. The Joker, very pregnant, says, well, what have we here? I think you're pregnant. I think you're right. Do we have a good OBGYN we can use? I have so many questions. So obviously it's a mud monster, so it's not like, the traditional way one would get pregnant. But I just want to know, how is he going to deliver this thing? What is the exit point that this mud monster, this mud baby, is going to take? Because I don't know, probably gonna need C-section there, or that could be pretty painful. And I know my first reaction when I saw this was like, no way this is real. This is a joke. This is a meme. And I'm falling for a meme. But you keep reading the comments. Are you serious? Yes. So Clayface is the baby daddy? This can't possibly be real. No way. It is. Yeah. This is the thing with this kind of stuff. And obviously this isn't full-fledged, like I said, traditional way to get pregnant. So, but to me, this is just kind of a segue into pushing such ideologies that tell us men can get pregnant, when obviously everybody knows that is not true. And in my opinion, partially what this is doing, and I already, I'm a Christian, I get accused all the time of doing this satanic panic thing where people are like, oh, you're just making a big deal out of nothing. All I know is that back in the day, whenever, everyone was saying a bunch of stuff about slippery slopes, things of that nature, and a lot of people thought they were crazy, and then it turned out to be true. And so in my opinion, what this is doing is, this is a way to try to normalize men being pregnant. And they're doing this in cartoon form. They're trying to get people used to seeing it so that they can keep pushing this narrative. And that's how, and goodness knows what else. But this is just where we're at. DC has just been absolutely insane with their comics lately. And this is what's boggling my mind, is they're doubling down on it. They keep going with it. Just when you think it's couldn't get any stupider, like the Superman climate change protest, is like, wow, can it get more cringe than this? It does get more cringe than this. And that just also reminds me, let me see if I can find it. That also reminds me of the Poison Ivy There she is. All right. The bounding into comics. I almost made a video about this and I didn't at the time. Now, Poison Ivy, Ethan Von Sciver slams DC for turning Poison Ivy into a fat lesbian in the limited Catwoman Lonely City series. It is exactly what they did. And of course, people are just like, some people who were tweeting about this and just being like, yes, this is the best she's ever looked. Oh my goodness. And it's just, I mean, she's not morbidly obese or anything, but still, this is clearly a big change to the character here. And y'all know my stance when it comes to health and fitness. Like, I do the carnivore diet because that has just been life-changing for me and my health. And I'm always encouraging people to find what works best for them, just like I found carnivore worked best for me. And then, over 2 years into my fitness journey with the gym, 3 years carnivore, I am constantly pushing health and fitness. Also getting a lot of backlash all the time for it because people get defensive when you promote healthy lifestyles because they don't want to do it and they don't like it that other people are doing it. And instead, they would rather be validated into just the whole beauty in all sizes, this, that, the other. And hey, I've said this so many times, I don't think we should be mean to anybody who's fat. Everybody has their own different struggles and stuff. But when it comes to actually encouraging it, and there we go. We got Eric right here, even his video being featured. So, based as always. So, this is just where we're at with things. And DC, for some reason, is just doubling down on it. And in my opinion, when it comes to, like, comic books in general, you're looking at, like, DC and Marvel. Marvel keeps... DC, I feel like, is constantly always trying to play catch up with Marvel, especially in the cinematic universes, all this kind of stuff. In some ways, they'll try to emulate them. They'll try to do some copying stuff, but then they never quite do it as well, especially as old school Marvel. And if DC were really wanting to, okay, let's change this direction. And by the way, when I say DC and I say that, versus Marvel and all that stuff, I am always upfront with you guys that I actually like DC better than Marvel. For the most part, there's some properties that, it really depends. But overall, I'm more of a DC fangirl. It's just how it is. And I like especially the Batman universe. It is just fascinating and it's just awesome. And so here you have the potential, while Marvel is doing stupid crap, you have the potential here as DC to say, okay, look, Marvel is so obsessed with woke politics, all this social justice, instead of focusing on actually making good stories, which, speaking of Eric here, who, Isom, great comic, focus on a good story. No pandering or virtue signaling or anything like that. And so you have this opportunity here as DC to say, look, Marvel is crap in the bed lately. All right. Fans are frustrated because of all of the woke garbage that they are inserting in everything they touch right now. So this is DC's opportunity to say, hey, how about we take things back? Let's rewind a little bit. Let's put the focus on what made DC popular and what put DC on the map in the first place, and that is good stories. Let's just focus on the stories here at hand. Let's stop applying all this virtue signaling and all this current modern day stuff, woke stuff that's going around, and just force it into a comic. Like, nobody wants to see that in a comic book. I mean, most people don't, except, your blue-haired your blue-haired social media activists who aren't even buying comics anyway, but they want to see people tweet pictures of it and act like they're a huge fan and all this stuff, but we all know the difference here. But it's just like, man, what a missed opportunity by DC to really, kind of win the game. Marvel's crap in the bed and you're still following suit. And not only that, I almost feel like DC is outwoking Marvel. This is just unreal. So anyway, someone made a joke in the comments here that just had me rolling, because they were like, there it is. I hope this makes it into the Joker sequel with Joaquin Phoenix. Oh man, I got a good laugh out of that. But yeah, Joker is pregnant. Congratulations. When's the baby shower and am I invited? This is just so mind-boggling to me. I just don't even know how to approach this video. But that's what's going on. Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. They're going to be fun to read. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I'll catch you next time. And in the meantime, go boom.